What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a second look at Renoir. This game we actually did a live stream on, played it for a couple hours, and this is a film noir type of detective story that involves puzzles and moving things around to be able to get to a certain location that we need to. So we're going to hit continue and actually jump into the game and see what kind of puzzles we are talking about. Because it's something a little bit more unique than the normal move this block here and climb up here and get over here kind of thing. This one involves ghosts. So you need to take control of other apparitions and move them to where you gotta go. So this is where we finished off on the live stream. You can see we have 3 ghosts to be able to manipulate. And what they do, let's see if I can remember. There is a button. I can't remember which one it is now. Let's find out what that is. Controls. ASD, pause, jump, crouch, interaction. Yeah, I know about the tab and the enter and the backspace. Clear all records, playback. Hints is L, but where the hell is the there's a button that shows you what the lights do and shit like that. Maybe once we move ourselves over.
This is getting a little out of hand.
Because you can see the pathway of what things control what. So, shit. I really wish I knew what the hell that was. Okay, I was mistaken. It was the L button. It's the hint button. It's not really a hint. It's showing you what these things control. So you can see this switch here controls this light. And the catch with this is ghosts, including myself, cannot go through light. So we need to find a way to get these lights off, which is using this thing here. So you can get that there. So what I'm going to have to do in this instance, as far as I know so far, if we hold this here, see it shuts off the lights that are here. I need to bring one of the guys over here to hold this light. While that light is off that he's holding, I'm going to have to get another ghost over here to crank this up. And while that is being cranked up, I have to get over to here to shut this light off so that we can get this guy over here to turn that switch off so that I can go through the door. Sounds simple enough, don't you think? So basically what I need to do is we get selecting our first ghost. You can see I'm highlighting by the guy flashing. And if we hit the enter button and we want this guy to move over here, he won't be able to go through the lights until I shut them off. And then we can get this guy to shut that off. With that being there, we are going to be able to go over to here, stand on it while this guy cranks us up. Once we're over here, we're going to be able to switch this off, walk over to here, and then either one of these guys, it doesn't matter if they let go. And that's where this guy is going to have to take over. So hopefully that works. I don't know if this is a permanent switch or a part-time switch. But he will be good enough. Okay, so he's ready to go. Our first ghost here, his goal is to wait. So see, he's going to wait until that guy gets over there. He's flicked on the switch, which means I've let go of it. And now I'm going to climb up on top of the thing, which now I need him to crank me up. So that cranks me up. I'm going to walk over, I'm going to turn off that switch. And I'm probably going to hold on to this longer than I have to. And then I'm going to walk across that thing to where the ghost is on the very top. And hopefully have him flick that switch. And I'll be basically going out the door. So, like I said, I want to hold on to this as long as I can right now, knowing that I may have to go back and forth if I'm not getting this right. So now that we have that guy done, we can do that. So now, with that being said, we have our third ghost, the guy at the top. We can start recording what he does by mimicking everything that's going on. I flip the switch, he walks through. So I've let go of the switch, he comes over and grabs the switch. Now this guy, I've walked onto the platform. He is going to crank me up. So up I go over and I grab that switch, and I've now flicked the switch. So that means that light should be off. Now we can go here and we can hold that switch, which hopefully now I will be out of the way of everything, and we will leave this guy to stay or be where he is. Hopefully. Otherwise I'm gonna have to run over, and then that will be maybe something I'll have to do here. Yeah, see, it won't let me grab that switch. So this guy can stay there for all I give a shit. As long as that light's off, I should be able to go through. So let's hit the start button now. Everybody do what you're supposed to do. Ah, shit, he didn't hit the switch yet. Okay. I hit the wrong button, too. I was looking for the run button. So, if we go here. Everybody, do your thing. There we go. I'm on here. Now this dude can crank me up. Okay. And I move over here. There it is. Now get out of the way. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. We have to wait for everybody again. And I'm probably going to have to get that last guy. Oh, man. Okay, so if I go down here. There we go. This guy. Oh, fuck, it cleared all of them. Okay, let me reset all these guys, and then I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're back here, and I've got these guys all set up again. So now let's see if we can actually do what it is we need to do. I'm going to shut off those lights and put everybody in motion. See this guy here, and I've made this guy pause a little bit once he gets over top of here. There, so now I can go. Now I can climb up here. He will crank me up to the top. And I can now move over to this location here, shut that light off for this guy. And he will be able to go over here, turn on or turn off that light. Now he'll come back over to where I am. And as long as he's out of the way, I'm going to be able to go over here and go through the...
Take back what I said. Thanks for the assist, boys.
Oops, I have to go that way. And there you go. So that is the general premise of what is going on. So now you can see we have a whole lot of craziness. See, so each one of these lights, I'm not going to be able to... Well, see, that one won't affect me, but I bet you if I turn this switch off with this guy up here, it's probably going to turn off these two and turn on that one, which will be there. I don't know. So I'm probably going to have to go over while these are off, let it go back on, which will shut that off, go over to here with this guy and shut that off, and this red guy will be able to go over here and shut that off while I go through the door. Sound easy enough? Alright, I'm glad you guys are in the same wavelength as me. So, take this guy here, he goes over to here, grabs this thing, come on, grab it. There you go. So that shuts off the light for there. I'm walking through. I'm going to be go over to here. and hopefully don't get hit by the light. And then while I'm standing there, now this guy will be able to go over to here. Oh, me, I'm actually going to be down here. That's the deal. Okay, I got it. So I'm down here now. This guy's going to walk over and flick this switch, which will shut these 3 lights off here. So he's already done that. This guy is now walking all the way over to here without those lights on. And now he will flick off that switch. And that will allow me to go through. Sure. Why not? So, where are we? This guy. So this guy, he is basically going to wait, because that light's going to turn on. So he's going to wait. I'm going to walk over to down here. Sorry. So I'm now down here waiting. And once that light flicks off, I'm going to be able to go over to here and turn that light off. This light won't come back on, so I got nothing to worry about. Now this guy is going to walk past all 3 of these, and me at the same time, I can walk over to where he is, like, you know, right here kind of thing. So we should be okay, and as soon as he gets over to there, we will be able to cross through once he turns that light off. So that should do with that guy. And then we got this guy down here. So he's recording what he's got to do. Once this guy flicks the switch off over here, we are going to be able to walk through over there. So let's just wait for that to happen. And it'll be a magical, magical time. It's going to be so beautiful. All of us ghostesses working in unison together. Okay, you good now? There we go. So I'm walking by. Hey, how's it going, buddy? You know, living the dead life.
You ever hear the one about the dead guy walks into a morgue?
No, I have not. So now I have the light over there switched off. I am now walking out the freaking door. And I believe we can call it quits there. So, everybody, places, let's go. So me,
The power bill on this place must be through the roof.
I go through here, like so. Oh yeah, I forgot I can slide with spacebar. And then that guy should shut the light off. Come on, buddy. And this guy will walk over, turn that light off. I'm going to walk by. Hey, buddy, how's it going? You know, living the dead life. Cool. And I wait here. You know, just in case some shit went down and whatnot, you know. And off I go. Look at that. Now we are outside. It is also a story-driven or narrative-based game as well, so you'll fill in little varieties of the story as you go.
Party, pal.
Who? There's 4 guys now. Oh my god, look at all this shit. So, I know this is going to be a little bit shorter, but before we get into some of these real crazy kind of stories, let me know if you guys are interested in something like this, because I know puzzle stories and puzzle games don't necessarily do that well on YouTube, for the sole fact it is what it is right here. This is what you're going to see, this is what's going to happen. There's not much more to it aside from the story, and I mean, you can go back and check out the live stream if you want to. You'll get to see a little bit more of the story about how I was killed or who I was killed by and what I'm doing and that kind of stuff. But you can see here the different red, blue, purple, yellow, orange, green things that are on the map. I guess it's really only yellow, orange, green, and red and blue. So there's 5 things that we got to hit. But you got to get one guy to be able to do one thing and get another guy to do another thing. So see, like, the guy that's right here, you can record him to go, you know, down this ladder. he's going to hit the blue, right, which gets me over to here. So he grabs onto that, and that does something. And I'm going to need maybe me to hit the red. Yeah, and see, once I'm there, I don't really need that on anymore. And then what he'll do is walk over to here once I've hit that switch. I wait for myself to take off a bit, and then we grab this, and we shut that light switch off. So that should be that guy's job done, right? So he's going to have his job of what he does, and this is like a little recording of what he's doing. So now we are officially here. That's as far as I can see anyways. So with this guy, we got to go through and try to, figure out where he's going to go, which I'm thinking it was this one here we would have to shut off so that this guy can work these two. So, you hit the record button. This guy basically can go right to here and turn that light off, so that this guy, we might have to do 2 of these to be able to get that light off. So now that he's there, and that might be the blue guy. So again, I'm going to leave it there as it is. If you guys do want to see more of this, hit the like button. Show me that you love it, that you want more. If not, we're going to replace it with something else. But I thought I'd give it a try because it's a cool concept of a game. And graphics are incredible for this, like the Noir style. The old Gumshoe detective kind of thing is really awesome as well. But you guys let me know, because it's up to you guys as to whether or not a lot of these games are going to be sticking around. So if it is something you want, you know what to do. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you do that before you go, and be sure to check out my website chills504.ca, and my link for Discord is in the description down below. Take care.
Very simple.